Safety for agricultural machines is one of the topics of Agri-Levante of this 6th edition. I have 4 guests: Gianni Di Nardo, Secretary General of FederUnacoma, which is a national federation of agriculture machine traders. He represents traders, dealers. Carlotta Buratti, member of SNFA, which is in charge of training about occupational safety. Elisabetta Leo, Director General of Soluzioni Engineering, a company which works in the field of innovation and safety of vehicles. And once again, Lorenzo Iuliano was in charge of the desk area for FederUnacoma on the side of the manufacturers of agriculture machinery. Therefore, we have manufacturers and dealers. Welcome. The value of training. We mentioned it before with Lorenzo, but how do we apply it here at Agri-Levante? At Agri-Levante, we hold workshops with students from the high school in agriculture. It's a format that we've been using for 12 years now in federation with the FederUnacoma Caio Agromec, and we tell the students the job opportunities in our sector, agriculture machinery, and how it is possible to join this sector, a sector that needs 10,000 employees nowadays, and it is very difficult for us, for entrepreneurs, to find staff. And communication with schools is quite difficult. We offer internship to students to join our sector, and over the last years, there is also a scholarship, Roberto Cocchi Prize, a scholarship which is granted to students willing to join this world. Students with high marks during their school career, and students who have also had the opportunity to take internship in various companies. So when we speak of vehicles, of machines, there is theoretical information, but also practical data. To be practical and to get on board vehicles, there are simulators. One of these simulators simulates the rollover, when the machine can roll over with its driver. And Carlotta, the floor is yours. Well, we too are here at Agri-Levante with on behalf of the health services, where we have this system, a rollover protection system that we share in the various exhibitions. Our simulator shows and mimics the systems of safety which are available on the tractors nowadays. And these protection systems must be used by the farmer in his or her daily activity. We carry out some project with students in the high schools and the schools of agriculture in order to convey the message about how important it is to apply the protection systems which are nowadays available. What does it mean? It means that the student attends training courses, because we know that in Italy it is necessary to be trained by 8 hours in Italy, which is mandatory by the law. And then when we simulate a rollover, simulation takes place at a low speed with respect to what might happen in reality, to make students understand that without a safety belt, which is tailored, the driver might fall under the tractor. It is also the same for a roll bar, because without the roll bar, during the rollover, the tractor would crash the driver. So this is the message that we want to convey, which is also taught. It is definitely important to wear a safety belt. So our simulator shows the rollover protection system, and it is also the same for all the tractors with a booth, because the problems might be huge, and an accident with a tractor is comparable to an accident with a car, and wearing a safety belt is always very important. So awareness which is gained through the experience. It is important to prevent accidents. Thanks to your simulator, students or whoever wishes to try can really experience this situation. Yes, we recreate the rollover. Well, in line with the words by Carlotta, it is important to know, and we have been repeating this. In every year, there are about 120 people who die due to these accidents. And it is also the first sector in which casualties occur, a number which exceeds the number of casualties in the building sector. And we are in touch, we are fighting also at political level for the scrapping of obsolete tractors, which are usually responsible for casualties in the field of agriculture. And it is also important to rehabilitate tractors. I mean, there are tractors which are 40, 50 years old and that have never been revised and reviewed. This is why it's important. The test which is carried out with their simulator is very important. For example, in Germany, there have been a dramatic reduction in the number of casualties. The simulator Carlotta was mentioning is the simulator about rollover. Elisabetta, with the hair company, has tested another simulator about the driving. And unlike the rollover protection system simulator, you are sharing your experience or your simulator in the schools for a practical drive test. We can say that tractors are full of technology. Our tractors have a lot of technology. Tractors are now high tech, and they are also good looking. They're really good looking, as we are appreciating here. Now, the manufacturing companies are trying to spread the word, because agriculture cannot be independent from the rest. For example, pesticides must be targeted. It is not possible to spray pesticides randomly. And also food production must respect also all the needs. Well, on the basis of this technological requirement, it is also crucial to have people capable of utilizing high-tech tractors. Students, future drivers of tractors, who are familiar with technologies. It is not possible to carry out a training on real tractors, because we would need tractors, and also because it is not possible to run the same operation twice, because the risk is to, for example, to spray too much herbicides or too much fertilizers. This is why training shall take place prior to the practical activity in the field. This is why we developed this platform, which brings together the possibility of attending training of precision agriculture, but also understanding the dynamics of the vehicle. This is really a unique platform, because the platform encompasses the vehicle dynamics and precision agriculture, rollover as well at the level of simulation, understanding the maneuvers that can cause the rollover of the tractor, and students acquire tools. And once the students reach the practical activities, they can really approach the new technology. Even though I introduced the simulator first and then the drive simulator, I think, Lorenzo, allow me to complement what Elisabetta was saying. This year, all the associations, the sectoral associations, have obtained 250,000 euros per High School of Agriculture to buy specific devices, including simulators. Collaborating with Soluzioni Engineering, I obtained an excellent result, and I've already sold about 40 simulators to high schools, which means that finally schools have now understood how important it is to get trained with the use of instruments. 15 years ago, a government suppressed the topic on agriculture machinery in the High School of Agriculture. This is the first step to integrate agriculture machinery topic inside the curriculum of high school. Lorenzo is in charge of how to communicate these topics here at AgriLevante, but not only here, is in touch with a lot of students, the students from the High School of Agriculture. Lorenzo, we realized that you're really able to grab the attention of young students. How do you do that? It is important to use a very simple but effective language while communicating with the students. And the automotive sector is really important, useful. I usually ask them, according to you, is there more technology in a Ferrari car or in a modern tractor? What's the answer? Well, some students, most of the students say a Ferrari car. But reality is that a modern tractor is full of technology which exceeds the technology of any other kind of car. So thank you, Gianni. Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you, Elisabetta. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you.